You know, most folks wouldn't think to come out here when it's -10, but it's their loss because you're looking at the finest stretch of untamed wilderness in all of Alberta. Even if the tourists can't handle the cold, the animals sure can. And all that snow on the ground means you can spot a moose clear as day from a long way out. Makes tracking easier too. When you hit the trail, you might want to start in the southern parklands. That's where you'll find lots of open clearings that make for some easy spotting. You'll see plenty of whitetail, and you're likely to spot wood bison passing through like they have for centuries. Along the riverbanks, you'll find waterfowl aplenty, like the Canada goose. But it's also where you'll find our most industrious resident, the North American beaver. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might even catch one working on its den. Just make sure one of those falling trees doesn't catch you. Further north, there's dense boreal woodlands that are full of life, even at this time of year. You'll want to look out for the black bear that's still out and about. And I bet you'll hear the gray wolf long before you see it. Finally, to the west, there's the Canadian Rockies. If you're up for a hike, the mountains promise plenty of breathtaking views and plenty to hunt, like bighorn sheep that cling to the mountains and the stunning Manitoban elk. But if you ask me, the scariest thing around here is Fiddler's Bow. It's the best view in the preserve, as long as you don't look down. So, are you up for the challenge? Pack your warmest jacket and come join us. Sure, it's cold, but I can't think of anywhere else that's this pristine, this peaceful, and this beautiful. Welcome to Alberta, Canada. Welcome to Askiy Ridge.
And that was easily the best trailer we've gotten so far for Askiy Ridge. There's just so much to talk about. I want to say I took like 20 screenshots from the trailer, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of them. This first one here that you're seeing is of a new duck species coming to the map, the northern pintail. I know people have wanted pintail in the game for the longest time. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of duck hunting, but it's still really cool to see them finally being introduced into the game. This next image is going to be of some moose walking across the landscape, and it just looks so good. I love that mountain in the background, and then I'm a big fan of snow-covered maps, so this already just looks fantastic to me. In this next image, we can see some pronghorn, and they're going to be a returning species on this map. About time we get pronghorn on another map, honestly. And something I noticed in the video is that when they're walking, they're actually leaving trails through the snow. That is really cool. That's not something Medved has, so I'm really glad they've implemented that on this new map. This next image, we have some whitetail over to the right, and then there's a moose in the middle. And same thing, you can see trails leading up to where the whitetail are at now. We have some Manitoban elk right here. In the background, we have more moose. And looks like maybe some whitetail, maybe mule deer. Can't really tell. But man, that landscape is incredible. Here we have some more whitetail. And then we get a really close look at the wood bison. They look incredible. That fur detail is insane. And I really don't know too much about wood bison. They do resemble the plains bison quite a bit, but at the same time, there's some key differences as well. They look like they're going to be a lot of fun to hunt though. Here's some Canada geese. They're going to be a returning species. Here's an up-close look at a beaver. Another view of a beaver, this time from underwater, and it's carrying a stick. Here's a beaver felling a tree. I'm really curious to see if that can actually like hit you. I know a lot of people are going to be testing that out. But these little guys, they look so unique. I just can't wait to get out there and actually hunt them. Here's a mule deer in the snow. You can see that the snow is collecting on his back. I just really love that detail. And they are going to be reworked. I can't wait to see like a really up close image of a mule deer. They have needed rework for quite some time. Here's a look at a caribou, and from my understanding, these are woodland caribou. They look really good. I feel like I've said everything looks really good, but it truly has. Like, this map, it looks insane. but I'm really excited about caribou being on another map. Another returning species is the black bear. We pretty much knew this from last week's trailer though. Here's a look at a reworked gray wolf howling on a mountain. They look incredible so far. I can't wait to see all the different fur types reworked. Here's an image of yet another returning species, the mountain goat. We haven't seen mountain goats since Silver Ridge Peak, so I'm really glad they're on this map. Someone actually mentioned in my comments last week it would be really cool if we got mountain goats and pronghorn, and here we have them. Bighorn sheep were a species that desperately needed a rework, and you can see them right here. They look really good now. I want to see what the big diamonds are going to look like. And I also heard someone say that maybe you can see a melanistic bighorn sheep right there. I'm not 100% sure, it could just be the lighting. But if that's true, that'll be a new rare fur type for them because they only have albino right now. The Manitoban elk look fantastic. They're probably a top 3 species I'm looking forward to hunting the most on this map. And that shadow on the ice looks really good as well. And I want to say this is the last image I have screenshotted. It's a group of beavers swimming in the water. But yeah, this map, it just looks absolutely incredible. It comes out on June 17th, as you'll see at the end of the trailer. I cannot wait personally. I'm so excited for it. So really quickly, before we get out of here, let me go through the entire species list. All 19 have been revealed. So we have the wood bison, Manitoban elk, North American beaver, snow goose, dusky grouse, wood duck, northern pintail, woodland caribou, bighorn sheep, gray wolf, mule deer, moose, black bear, white-tailed deer, mountain goat, pronghorn, Canada goose, mallard, and the pheasants. We haven't seen the mallard and the pheasants yet, but those were revealed in the Discord. But yeah, I'm just so excited for this map. I feel like I've said that a dozen times at this point. Let me know down in the comments, are you excited? Are you still not really hyped up? Just let me know how you're feeling. That is going to do it for this video though. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe as it really will help out the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.